So what does it actually mean to live an extreme life compared to a balanced life? So you've probably heard this like in the self-improvement space about entrepreneurs and successful people who live really extreme lives. Like Iman Gadzhi, I don't know if you know who he is, but he's like an entrepreneur, businessman. He's a young guy, I think he's younger than me, and he lives a pretty extreme life. So for like 6 months of the year, he will not see his friends, not see his family. He'll just work on his business. He'll be locked away, recording videos, building businesses, like going to meetings and shit, and just literally living extreme, like not going out partying, not drinking, and just focusing on work. And then for the other 6 months of the year, he'll just like go to the opposite end and like still extreme, but he'll just like chill out, party, go out and like have sex with loads of women, go drink loads of alcohol and like buy watches and flex his nice cars and like go spend his money and enjoy himself. And a lot of the successful people that you'll see online, whether it's Iman or Alex Hormozi or Hamza, they all live these extreme lives. So I think it's probably good that we actually like take some lessons from this. Like I've certainly taken this as a lesson for myself over the past couple months of working and just try to live a more extreme life. So to live an extreme life, basically, in my opinion, comes down to just a couple of things. The first thing is you need to be absolutely focused in onto one goal rather than multiple different business ventures. And the biggest problem that I came into when I first started out, like working, being productive, self-improvement, business, this shit, right? I was trying to chase the multiple streams of income. So I was building dropshipping companies. I was working on a print-on-demand business. I was like also trying to improve my fitness in the gym. I was like trying to improve my relationships. I wanted to go out and party. I wanted to go out and have sex. I wanted to go meet girls. I wanted to do all this stuff. I was focusing on all these different things, and I was being pretty balanced, right? Because I was like working, I was having fun, I was chilling out, I was like going to the gym. I was just living quite a balanced life. And doing that meant I made no success in many of those things. Like some things I made a bit of success, but some things I didn't make a lot of success. Whereas when I transitioned to be more extreme and be more like working on a single orienting goal, which was just the YouTube channel, like, okay, just like don't see my friends as much, stop playing video games, stop watching porn, stop watching Netflix, and just like sacrifice, and just like put most of my time into running a business and just focus on the YouTube. That's when I saw the success come, right? That's when I actually saw like growth in my channel. That's when I actually got monetized on YouTube, got to 1,000 subscribers and like started making a little bit of money from YouTube and stuff, right? So that's basically how you live a bit more of an extreme life. You just need to focus in on one thing rather than spreading yourself too thin, focusing on multiple other things. Next part of this video, I'm going to talk about why is this actually an important thing to do. So I'm going to introduce you to a concept called essentialism, and this is going to explain why it's important that you try and live a more extreme life compared to a balanced life. What essentialism is basically, you know, if you had your time and attention here, that's you putting your time, energy, and attention into multiple different things. So you'll have your job, you'll have your side hustle, you'll have your girlfriend, you'll have other relationships, your friendships, like going out drinking, playing video games, building like, you know, your physique at the gym, and focusing on your health and everything like this, like multiple different things that you're focusing on. And then the other graph on the other side is the same thing, you know, it's you and your energy, but it's just one arrow that's like much bigger than the other arrows. And what this is it's you putting all your time and attention into one thing, or maybe two things at max, and making loads of progress in that one thing whilst having to sacrifice the other things. And this concept of essentialism is really why it's important to live an extreme life, because you can see that when you put all your time and energy into one thing, that thing's gonna blossom, that thing's gonna do well, and you're gonna have to cut off doing the other pointless little things in your life that are actually like, you know, considered balanced, but in reality, you don't end up making much progress in any one thing. You just kind of spread yourself too thin. And this kind of mindset of being a balanced person and like allocating a balanced amount of time to your friends and a balanced amount of time to your business and work and things is why I think people don't make much progress. And it's why we have this huge kind of crisis at the moment of young dudes, and I guess girls as well, young guys who are kind of just plodding along in life. And this is what I was doing for years, right? But like before I like started this YouTube channel, I was kind of just plodding along. This is a term where you kind of just go from day to day. You're kind of doing the same shit every day. You know, you're seeing your friends on a night, you're going to work your job throughout the day. Maybe you're going to school, then you come home and you do like a little bit of work on your side hustle, whatever, like an hour or two. And then you like, you know, start playing a bit of video games and stuff like this. So you're just living a very balanced life and you never really make much progress. And trust me, like the only only time I started making progress in this YouTube channel and like feeling good about the direction that I'm on was when I sacrificed seeing my friends as much. And this doesn't mean I don't see my friends at all, but it meant I had to sacrifice seeing them every fucking day. It meant I have to sacrifice playing video games, right? I had to sacrifice that. I love playing video games. I actually like really enjoy playing video games. I love them, right? And that's a bad thing because I couldn't stop playing them. Once I sacrificed playing video games, that's when I could have the time and the energy to actually allocate towards this channel. So when I started living a bit more extreme and like sacrificing all that other bullshit in my life, that's when I started seeing progress from my efforts on this, like working on this YouTube channel. Okay, so the next section I'm going to talk about, okay, how long do you have to do this for then? Because this sounds a bit boring, doesn't it? Like, you know, you just put all your time and energy into one thing and you can't see your friends, you can't, you know, play video games, you can't have fun, chill out. Kind of sounds a bit like monk mode. So how long do you have to be extreme for? Well, for me, I genuinely think living like this, like quite extreme, where you're just focusing on one thing, only needs to be done for maybe a month or 2 months. This is kind of like, this is where the balance comes in, but it's more of macro balance, like balance over the year rather than like daily balance, right? So you could work on your thing, right? You could like put all your time and energy into the gym and your diet and your nutrition just to build up your physique, right? You want to get big at the gym. So you put all your time and energy into that, you stop drinking alcohol, you stop playing video games, you just focus in on that, right? Do that for like 2-3 months, build up a good amount of muscle, and then once you've done that, you can kind of go back and like spend a little bit less time at the gym. You can go back to some of your old ways, maybe play a little bit of video games, enjoy yourself, right? If you've made progress at the gym and you're looking on the scale and you've gained weight and you look good and you're not fat and you're like proud of yourself, go out and enjoy yourself, man. Go celebrate, right? Go have a few drinks with your friends. Go on like a night out and get your social skills back up and like get outside, you know, instead of being indoors all the time. Get out of the gym, play some video games. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. That's where the balance comes in. And this is what I said at the beginning with what Iman Gadzhi does, right? He works for like 6 months of the year, half the year just constantly works, and then the other half of the year he just goes on holiday and enjoys himself and spends his money, right? Because at the end of the day, what's the point in like chasing all the success, chasing the good physique, chasing the money, chasing this stuff if you can't show off that physique to people, if you can't go like show off the girls and like show girls your physique and be confident and shit, and you can't go spend your money on holiday or buy a few drinks for your friends and shit like that, right? You need to be able to go actually like use this stuff that you're actually building up towards, right? Because otherwise, what's the fucking point in doing it? So for me, I'd say like, yeah, work extreme, like just focusing on one thing, sacrificing the other shit for like 2-3 months. And if you've made success in it, if you say, right, over the next, like if I said over the next 2 months, I want to record 60 videos, right? 1 video a day for the next 2 months. And I get those 60 videos out, I get up to 310 videos on the channel and I'm like done well. Channel's like doing well, you know, gained like some subscribers, got some like views, you know, like I'm getting there, you know, building my course and I'm working and I've like done some, like I've done what I've said I'm gonna do, right? 60 videos. Then for the month afterwards, I could sort of chill out a little bit, right? Maybe just go see my friends, like have a few days off, right? There's nothing wrong with that. And that's where the balance comes in. But a lot of people make the problem of like daily balance, right? Like, oh, I've not seen my friends today, so I'll go see them. Or I've not played video games like today yet, so I'll play video games. That's where the issue comes in, because you don't have enough time in the day to just focus in and allocate onto one fucking thing that you want to work on. And the last thing I'll say is like living this extreme life and this kind of example I've given you is different from monk mode. Monk mode is where like if you're at rock bottom, bro, you have to like stop seeing your friends, you have to stop watching porn, you're at like the worst space. You need to just like fucking cut yourself off from the world and just build yourself back up to baseline. That's what monk mode's for. I really don't know if monk mode is the best thing to do, like for self-improvement, where you just lock yourself away and you just work on, like if I just locked myself in my room, just worked on this channel and didn't like ever see my friends, that wouldn't be great for me because I'd still be living extreme. But if I was on monk mode, I would like start to lose my ability to like have social skills. I wouldn't have any stories to tell. I wouldn't be able to like do anything like focus on the gym or anything like this. And I wouldn't have any of the knowledge and the stories and things like that that I can actually take from that to put into this work. So monk mode is a bit different from this, but just keep these like things in mind, right? Living an extreme life, like not being balanced on a daily basis, like allocating 1 or 2 months just towards the work that you need to focus on. And then just remember always essentialism, right? That graph that I showed you where you're spreading yourself too thin. This is what everyone does. You kind of just need to reorient yourself and focus in on one fucking goal, one vision, and just focus. Just always remember, like, you can get more done in a day if you just focus your time and attention onto one thing for like 2-3 hours than most people will get done in a week. If you can like actually just be a bit more extreme and be like, no, I'm not seeing my friends this week. I'm not playing video games this week. This week, I'm going to record 7 videos. This week, I am just gonna go hit a workout every day for an hour. Like if you can just set yourself that goal, be extreme and just stick to it, you're gonna make more progress than literally everyone who is living this balanced life. Right, bro, thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you got some value out of that. Remember, keep improving yourself every day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.